website. So this is actually quite insane, at least for me. Probably some people will be like, I don't understand what language you're talking, and I don't care, and you're an idiot. But I just hit a bet that was just, a lot of it was luck because of the way that the numbers just worked out. If it would have probably went a couple seconds longer, it would have been completely screwed off. But basically, essentially, it's a middle-ish. It's a middle. There was promos used. P2s were used. P2s, it was their first day on the sportsbook, for instance. And so, you know, the side of the place that they were did not win. So that website was offering a no sweat bet if they did lose on that website. So they did, and, you know, that's always fun because the cool thing is, you know, Odds Jam Gang, we know that we can take a bonus bet and convert it to 70% to make profit, or 70% to profit. So, like, for instance, in the example that we're going to see that just blows my mind that I was able to hit it because things went so fast, but $250 bonus bet would basically be valued at $175 because by using the OddsJam software, then OddsJam users already know you can go ahead and turn that into a 70% conversion rate. So basically, I was pretty excited when I hit this because everything just kind of worked out for a reason, and the numbers are what they are, and I'll kind of discuss that. But basically, P2JS, we bet Tyreek under 40.5 yards. And this bet was, I believe, placed like end of the first quarter, beginning of the second. My stream, actually, it paused at about 14 minutes left in the second quarter, which that was about the time we took it. So it's probably like right there in between quarters. But basically, we took several of the free bets that they gave us for the loss earlier. 4 $75 free bets to be exact. And we even said in the notes, you know, we earned those from the initial no sweat promo. Sorry, I'm like, I know I sound stupid right now, but it was just like, it's almost like getting drunk, and I'm flabbergasted. So basically, this payout with these 4 $75 free bets would, if he does go under 40.5 yards, would pay out $260.88. However, as we'll see from round 2, our other bet that we put against it to arbitrage, in a sense, well, definitely, we would gain that $250 free bet, and as we discussed in the intro, that is $175 is what we're going to gain on our next bet with that risk-free. So basically, that would combine all of those implied numbers, those no sweat bets, all that real money would pay out $435.88. Born in '88, my favorite number is 8. 8 is the money number in numerology. So, anyways, the second bet was P2PB, and those in the know. But this was on DraftKings. Now, we bet $250 real dollars, but as discussed, this is a no sweat bet to make $435. Now, at this point, I was just like, holy shit, I just profited $185. And I was like, hell yeah, to the hell yeah. And then I went back and looked, and I said, oh my God, dude, you didn't pay attention to the cardinal rule, but it's a good one to not pay attention to. But basically, if anybody could see that under 40.5 and 40 plus, there's a number in between there. So basically, I wrote out scenarios because that always helped me when I was starting. And actually, it really helped me on this one because there was so much going on. I couldn't just be like, oh yeah, so there was that, and then that equals implied. You know, this is like, for me, geometry, algebra, and calculus all added together. So, especially for an old man, I mean, I'm not Alex. I am basically 40. But anyway, Tyreek, 0 through 39 yards, then our ESPN will win. We'll get actual cash of $260.88, or, you know, $435. We discussed all that. So if he gets $40 or $40, if he gets 41 yards to infinity and beyond, as Buzz Lightyear would say, then the DraftKings P2 wins. And at that point, we were taking home also $435. The reason I was like super excited about the bet, not only for the next reason that we already see on paper, but it's also just because how many times do we like do something live, and you know, I had to get through. There's a lot of scenarios there. I mean, like, I knew I was going to be betting the max, the 250 on the promo, and when I saw that, I was just like, you know what, yeah. And so I already had other P2 on the other tab. And so it's like just checking the scenario there. And I mean, I'm sure, people could dissect this, and I'm sure I did something wrong and whatever, but it's still super exciting for me because it can't be wrong to make money, baby. That's what Odds Jam taught me. There's no mistakes when it comes to making money. It's like, oh man, that arbitrage on the other side went away, but lo and behold, the first side won. Well, hey, that wasn't a mistake, baby. I mean, things happen. That being said, so, we got our scenarios, but if he gets exactly 40, as we see here in the notes, both slips are going to pay because it's under 40.5. It's 40 plus. So when I see 40 plus, see, I wasn't a FanDuel better all like when I started, and I'm still learning that. So like when every other book, like in North America that I use anyway, that's always like over under a 39.5, 40.5, because, I don't know. So that's the language I'm used to reading. So when I see 40 plus, I'm still thinking, over 40.5. But over 40, so that's one thing that new sports bettors pay attention to. And if you bet on FanDuel from the get-go when you start, then you will probably recognize that early. But that's still something that 9 months into my journey, well, tomorrow starts the 10th month anniversary of chasing Odds Jam. Oh, man, it's just been so crazy. Last year, minus $10,000. This year, God, last time we checked, we were up over what I made at the gas station last year managing that motherfucker. I mean, we're over $50,000 profit. And the first 4 months was 35. I mean, I did have a couple of problems this summer, and everybody told me to be ready for it. I appreciated Alex. I appreciated TheArbFather telling me, hey, man, you're doing a bitching job, but just so you know, things are going to slow down tremendously after NBA. And I just like, okay, yeah. No, I wasn't. I write these guys down, their things down like they're fucking the Bible. But anyways, man, and it did slow down for me. But anyway, we'll get into that. Or if anybody's interested in my story, I've spoken about it a lot. But this bet specifically, Chase, ADD kid, get back on it. I want him to get exactly 40. Shoot, I haven't even checked the stats. I'm sure he's probably got like 155 yards now, knowing Tyreek. But either way, man, like the thing is, we bet $0 on the first wager to go under. We bet 250, and if we lose it, we get a no sweat bet. I mean, so basically, it's like a free fucking bet all the way around. I was just thinking about it, like P2s, max promos, middles, arbitrage. This is an example that could be talked about in almost everything that it took me a while to learn. I mean, shoot, like these concepts aren't all super simple to understand, and some of them are very, it's like just basically, I'm not trying to sound too proud of myself either, because like I lucked into it a little bit too, because like the Tyreek no sweat was what I was kind of going to think about hitting. And it is what I hit first. And I mean, it was probably 45 seconds in between bets. I didn't already have it ready. It wasn't, true arbitrage, as arbitrage is known as. It wasn't true middling. It wasn't true promo searching. It was just started off as something that was probably going to happen, plus EV even. I mean, so I guess it's incorporating everything I've learned so far. So it's just like super cool for me. Sorry if I sound like cocky, because I certainly am not. Like a lot of it was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? And just like the numbers, I'm obsessed with numbers, obsessed with sports. That's cool. 88, baby. That's so cool. But anyways, like what does that mean? I mean, and I'm sure you guys have maybe already seen it on the document that I put on OBS, but basically if he, option one, he goes under 40.5. So we're going to get $185, 88 cents, and option two happens where he goes 40 plus, we still get $185, and then on option three it'd be $620 motherfucking dollars for basically nothing except for being addicted to math. So I don't know, I'm the hashtag mathematic addict, and so let's go. Odds Jam, baby, free trial.